Hello, everyone. We all know we're in the middle of a global pandemic right now, but what we may not realize is that the masks we use to keep ourselves and our loved ones safe are not that effective. They don't block a lot of the microbes that they could, and they also build up a ton of bacteria that ends up in your nose and your lungs. That's why at normalbrands.com, we treat each mask with a special solution that is harmless to humans and deadly to bacteria. Plus, they're great at keeping out most microbes, pollen, dust, as well as pollution. Perfect for all year use. So please stop by Normal Brands today to keep yourself, your family, and other loved ones safe. Peace, thanks, be well.
Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how there's no such thing as a soul tie or soulmate, okay? There's no such thing, all right? Some of y'all might even be like, what the fuck is a soul tie? I'm sure some of you have heard of soulmates, right? But understand there's no such thing as this stuff. Right, so let's talk about the soul tie first. So, I've been seeing some videos where people talk about this. I've, was looking at some like articles and stuff, and so basically, I'm gonna get a few definitions of the soul tie. So this says soul ties are formed through the relationships we create. This is off of a website called Proverbs2426.com, and it says soul tie definitions can vary wildly to include both godly and ungodly soul ties, sexual soul ties, mutual soul ties, and more. The most commonly known soul tie definition is that soul tie is a spiritual connection that is formed through a sexual relationship, right? So that's from this website, Proverbs 2426. So I guess that's like a religious website or whatever. Now I'm going to Urban Dictionary for the definition of soul tie. It says soul tie is a spiritual/emotional connection you have to someone after being intimate with them, usually engaging in sexual intercourse, to the point that when you want to be rid of them, your mind and your life, even when you are far away from them and out of their presence, you still feel as if they are a part of you and a part of you is with them, causing you to feel unwhole, as if giving up some of yourself, intangible that cannot be easily possessed again. All right, so now soulmate, I'm sure some of you guys have heard the term soulmate. And so I'm on dictionary.com, and it says soulmate is a person with whom one has a strong affinity, shared values and tastes, and often a romantic bond, right? But what you've heard about soulmates is, I'm sure some of you heard this, where it's like when they talk about someone's their soulmate, they make it seem as if, this is like the only person that was meant for me, and it's just so perfect, and everything is just like perfectly perfect with this person. And that's a bunch of bullshit. Now, see, the reason why people talk about soul ties and soulmates and all this other extra shit is because people love to romanticize relationships. All right? People love to, make relationships into this, feel goody, romantic fucking fantasy. And so they're searching and they're yearning for these situations. And also it's looked at as something that a person wants to strive to get. They're like, I want to find my soulmate. I want to find my soul tie and all this other nonsense, because they think once they get that they're going to be happy. You understand what I'm saying? They think once they get that they're going to be happy. And then let's say they do get this person who they think is their soulmate or their soul tie. And then when shit doesn't work out, they lose their mind. You understand what I'm saying? They just go crazy. Like, have you ever heard the phrase when a person, like, let's say you might have had a friend, or even you might have said this at some point, where you break up with someone, or let's say the chick don't want to see you anymore, or even I've heard women say this about men who don't want to see them anymore. They'll say, oh my God, I can't live without her. I can't live without him. Right? Bullshit. You were living before you met this motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about? You can't live without. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people, they're attaching a bunch of bullshit to their relationships. And they call it soul ties and soulmates and all that other nonsense. Listen, relationships are business. See, people talk about, oh, I want to marry my soulmate and all this other nonsense. See, the origins of marriage weren't about love and all that other shit. It was about joining families together for economic reasons. It was business. You see what I'm saying? And so what happened is that people ended up, romanticizing the shit. And so now people are looking for their soulmates and soul ties. Now, if you want to sort of go with the concept of a soulmate, right? Then there would need to be multiple soulmates. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you are, when you're supposedly a person's soulmate, right? They're saying that, you and this person are perfectly suited for each other, and it's like you guys have the same beliefs and feelings about things, and it's just so perfect. But what's going to happen is that your beliefs might change. Your views on things may change, right? And so let's say that person who's your quote unquote soulmate believes A, B, and C, and you were first believing A, B, and C also. So y'all were both on A, B, and C, and now you moved on to D, E, and F. Is this person no longer? Are they your soulmate now, or what's going on? Like, do you need to find another soulmate? You see what I'm saying? So if you want to go with the concept of soulmate, you could say, well, there are multiple soulmates, but then there is no one soulmate if you want to look at it that way. But all in all, most of this type of shit is a bunch of bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a bunch of, romanticized concepts that's all in your head. You see what I'm saying? And people want to, make it all, lovey-dovey and extra cutesy and all that other stuff just to make themselves feel better about being in these situations. It's like, people get a high off of, feeling like they're in love and all that other stuff. You understand? And see, a lot of these people, they just really have a heavy attachment to the person that they're with. That's all that is. See, a lot of people think that they love a person, but it's just really a heavy attachment. They feel like they need this person, and if they don't have this person, that they're not going to be happy. And so that intense feeling of needing and wanting them makes you feel like, well, this person is my soulmate, they're my soul tie, all that other nonsense. You see what I'm saying? See, when you're having a relationship with someone, when you're interacting with a chick, when a chick's interacting with you, right? You guys are supposed to be enjoying the moment. You understand? Enjoying the moment, right? That's really what relationships are. It's just a series of moments. You understand? Relationships between two people can, begin at any time and end at any time. You see what I'm saying? But this idea of, I gotta have the soulmate and I have to have my soul tie, that's just a bunch of romanticized nonsense. This is why people get so caught up in making sex a big deal, because a lot of people, they connect sex with love. You understand? So this is why dudes is so concerned with, chicks' body counts and all that other stupid shit, because they don't understand how to separate these things. You understand? Because you can love someone and be having sex with that person, but on the flip side, you can have sex with a person and not love them. You feel what I'm saying? But see, when it comes to things like soul ties, right? They make it seem as if, well, I had sex with you, so you've taken a part of me with you, and now I feel that you're you got all this like energy that's there because of you being with this other person, or you being with all these people, right? And see, people like to say shit like, well, if you're having sex with someone, and then the oxytocin is gonna bond you, and if you're having sex with all these other people, it's gonna rewire the bonding and all this other stuff. And see, the funny part is, you could be having sex with one person consistently, and that oxytocin can decrease even with that one person. And then those happy feelings and those bondy feelings that you have go away even with that one person. Right? So are they no longer your soul tie or your soulmate because that feeling isn't as strong as it once was? Huh? So this is what's going to happen, and this is what usually happens. This is why a lot of people end up cheating. A lot of people end up their relationships end up ending sooner than later, because people are so obsessed with having some soul tie or some soulmate or some nonsense, that when they get with someone and they have just a little rift in their relationship, let's say they've been together for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and they get into an argument, and they're like, well, maybe this person isn't the right person for me because we got into that one argument. I'm expecting things to be perfect, because if you were my soulmate and you were my soul tie, then nothing would ever occur that would be an issue. Bullshit. It's bullshit. So what happens is the person jumps from that person to another person, because as they're in that 2 or 3 year relationship, they meet somebody else who those butterfly feelings happen. So they think that this person might be their soulmate. So they leave the person they're with to get with that new person, but they don't realize that they're getting that feeling from the new person because it's just new relationship energy. You're just excited because it's a new person. Then that new person is going to turn into the old person. And then you're going to be like, well, I guess this person isn't my soulmate. I guess this person isn't my soul tie. And then you're going to move on to somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Now, look, again, relationships are about moments. So shit can begin, end whenever. But if you are on a constant path of searching for that quote unquote perfection, that quote unquote soulmate / soul tie type of shit, you're never really enjoying the moment with the person you're with, because you're constantly trying to feed that insatiable need to have that soulmate or that soul tie. You understand? So listen, stop romanticizing, relating. And this is something men and women do. You understand what I'm saying? Because, guys may think this is something that men do this also. You understand? Again, this is why the whole thing with the body counts and the pair bonding and all that other goofy shit that dudes, worry about so much. You understand? This all falls into that same category. You understand? Enjoy the moments that you are with when you're dealing with people. You understand? That's all it's about. Everything else outside of that is bullshit. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.